This place was on fire. Obviously, Furia as well. They do secure that 16th and coveted round on the first map of their opponent's pick. Something you do have to take into consideration. We are at the Intel Extreme Masters. It is in Rio, and it is the 2022 Major. It is lit down here, Maniac, and also YNK. We got a lot going on, a lot to discuss, and a lot to look over from the first map of this series.
Well, again, we're talking about how will Furia's opponents come into the game. Will they be able to weather the storm? Are they going to get adjusted to the noise and to the crowd? And it didn't seem Heroic managed to do that. Despite a good start, 3-0, winning the pistol and converting, right? I think there were multiple rounds where you could clearly tell they were flustered, right? I don't think their communication was on point. I think they had trouble like communicating, which caused a lot of panic. People start shouting in order so you're able to hear them, but that raises like everyone's, you know, pressure.
It's an intensity change,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
That's exactly what we talked about in the pre-show. We said the play side of Cadian is one that relies on fluid information and quick decision-making. They tried to play this style early on, but they were just stomped by an absolute wall. It started with Safe, multi-kills with the AWP from the library. It was then Queserado having the good gamble stack, being the third banana. Cadian, tried to play his game, but he was forced out of it by Furia.
Yeah, and you know, you look at this, you look at the pressure applied here, and it's obvious in the server, right? I think there were many instances and many times where Furia just outgunned, outmatched, and kind of out even classed that of Heroic. Yanko?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the multiple rounds where you look at their aggression also early, right? Like different ways to do it, whether it was the double up or just players moving around and rotating and getting good reads on Heroic.
Yeah, that double up, definitely something we're going to dive into. Hold on first, though, Maniac. Hold your phone.
Ready. I'm ready.
Hold your horses, too, because we got Alan over on the telly.
Well, thank you, Trez, and we simply have to talk about this round because everybody in the green room was absolutely stunned when we saw this one playing out. So for a little bit of context, all 5 of the Heroic players about to head over and on towards this A bomb site. So jumping on board of Queserado, he's in towards mid, he gets a flash, unfortunately can't find the frag, and seeing this, Heroic are like, we need to go in for him right now. We can get this kill, he's in the open, we can frag him down, and indeed Queserado is dropped. Next up, it's Safe. He says, I need to aggress in, I need to even this scenario, and he's the next to fall, and there's a very big duel here in towards the apartments. Now, a little bit hard to see, but Yabi was just killed, and this is a very important moment because Heroic know that Queserado is dead. He's the A rotator. Safe, he's dead. He's the AWPer, often playing over towards A. It's only Yuri towards this A bomb site. He's the A anchor, and they know he's in towards his apartment's position. And next up, they look to make what is a brilliant call. It looks like they're about to swing all the way up short and just trade Yuri. Yuri is a dead man if these guys just swing out, but for some unknown reason, they hesitate, they slow down, they overthink the situation, mollying Pit when Yuri just cannot be in that area. And by this time, Arch rotated in. He's got a nice angle and a really great crossfire now between him and Yuri. And now these Heroic guys are just going into an absolute meat grinder. So few nades remaining, and they all just get felled one by one. Drop even finds a spam kill through the smoke in towards the library. And I think seeing this round, this is the potentially the clearest cut case of hesitation I might have ever seen. I don't think this happens online in a studio land, group stage, even in the legend stage of this major. You would not have seen these mistakes, but up against this crowd in this environment, they blundered and they fell apart. What do you guys make of that? Because this round was crazy.
Yeah, there is definitely some stuff to take away from that.